Hi everyone and welcome to Mama Social, the podcast. I'm Lauren.
And I'm Kayleigh, and we're here to talk motherhood, womanhood, and all things adulthood.
So grab yourself a bev and enjoy.
Why doesn't your face sweat?
Botox. I never, ever worry about Glenn going to work. Glenn was on night shift and I've never been so chewed in my whole life. Because how am I supposed to know what school I want my kid to go to?
Well, the school shoes are not like the school shoes that we once had.
Right.
What did you have?
Are you a packed lunch person?
I never wanted to be, Lauren.
There's part of us that thinks, but I will do that for my children. Yeah. I will make that happen. But then there's the other part that's like, stop being so ridiculous.
If I give you an allowance each month, will you buy me my clothes?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Well, I mean, no, but I'll tell you what to buy.
No.
What, do you want me to do it as a surprise? Surprise!
You know what? There's them businesses, companies that you pay some money to and they send you a box of clothes.
All right, yeah.
I want that book from you.
Okay.
She had some pants on the other day that I loved. What colour were they? Were they black and white? What did I heart?
Oh,
it's on a story.
Some black and white, like baggy trousers.
Yeah. This whole outfit, yeah.
Just style queen at the minute. I'm just
did you
trying to be trendier.
Did you not ever be a stylist? So have I made that off in my head?
No.
Would you not?
Well, no, because sometimes I can't even style myself.
I don't think I've ever seen, even when you dress down.
Even when you dress.
Not sloppy, what's the word? I'm pulling my trousers up.
Honest to God, I'm sweating.
Ay caramba.
Ay caramba.
Right.
Speaking of ay caramba, Glenn let Oaks watch The Simpsons the other day. And then I came downstairs and I was like, why are you watching The Simpsons? Oaks had asked to watch The Simpsons because obviously he'd seen it on, I think it's on Disney.
Right.
And he'd seen it, obviously bright yellow, fun looking. And then they were sitting watching The Simpsons.
I bet Glenn absolutely loved that.
I love The Simpsons. The Simpsons is, you know how everyone's got like a comfort program,
yeah,
and most people's is Friends. I do love Friends, but if I'm ever like sat in the living room having something to eat on my own, I put The Simpsons on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Mine's Shrek.
I do love Shrek as well.
I love Shrek. Freddie was, I think I've told you this before, Freddie was telling me brother the other month that when he was having his tea, and our Mark was sort of I watch Family Guy. And he was like, what?
No.
He's like, yeah, giggity, giggity.
Does he actually watch it?
No, but it's been on some like YouTube thing that he's watched.
Ah, right, okay.
And our Mark rang us and he's like, I'm just double checking. And I was like, it's a strong no. And
yeah.
I was like, he's telling a fib. And he was like, he said giggity, giggity.
Oh, funny.
Oh, guys, it is hot in here.
It is extremely hot.
So take off all your
Honestly,
clothes.
I wish I could.
Imagine.
If we weren't video right now, I'd be stripped.
Bikinis on.
I wouldn't know everything.
You know what I've found out from this weekend away?
What?
I've got a weird sensation thing with my legs.
What do you mean?
So if I sit on a chair, bare-legged, I'm like the stickiness, the texture of a chair. So when I was in like...
Does it not depend on the type of chair though?
I don't know if even these would... What these? Velour? Velvety? I don't know. Nah, I didn't like it. To the point we were playing cards on the balcony and I was going to get the throw off the bed and sitting on it. So it was just too much. So I've got some sort of sensory thing.
Sensory issues.
Yeah. I've got, what's it called, Sula?
Yeah, you have Sula.
Why doesn't your face sweat?
Botox.
I think I need it.
I mean, I don't get Botox anywhere other than obviously the forehead. But I just feel like that's the reason. It doesn't move as much as yours. Actually, it does move a lot. So
it does have good movement.
I'm due Botox. I'm due some.
Wow.
So how was your weekend?
Should we get straight into the bits and peaks?
Go on then.
Or should we? No, that's a lie.
What?
The weekend was really good.
Okay.
But also, I never thought I'd be the mother and Dale the father of people, of them idiots who sit and look at pictures when they're on holiday of their kids missing them.
Oh.
Even him, I kept catching him looking at videos of them. Like
videos that you were getting sent? Yeah.
And then old ones. Or he even put one on Facebook of Freddie, like playing his guitar 2.5 years ago. And he was like, missing my little lad. And I was like, you are the cutest. Get here. No, like, honest to God, we miss them. So for anybody who didn't know, we went to Benidorm, me and Mr. Laverick, for our anniversary. 8 years. That's mental. We've been
8 years married.
8 years married. Isn't that mental?
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. And it was mint, but also we were just looking at the kids of other families.
What?
Strange.
You're making yourself sound a little bit.
We were like watching other families and thinking, the kids would have loved this. There was this like inflatable adventure thing in the sea. And I was like, Freddie would be living on there. Like, I would be having a dicky fit because I do not like the sea. But like, he would have loved it. So it was really strange. But also, we want to do that every year. Just have a few days away. Just
go
me
away,
and Dale.
pine over your children and then go home.
Probably. Honestly, we saw them yesterday when we got back. And Eva looked bigger. She's now developed a little lisp over the weekend. She's like, thick. I'm like, 6? 6. That's like the cutest thing. And I said, Eva, I think you've grown. She stood like Matilda, hands on hips, and went, I have grown. And I was like, oh my God, I just love you. Louise had said, I've just went to push my glasses up and I haven't got my glasses on.
I know you haven't got your glasses on. Have you got contacts in?
Huh?
Do you wear contacts often?
No. Clearly, I've just pushed up imaginary glasses on my face.
Why have you got them on today?
Well, I wanted to wear sunglasses. Hold on, I'm having a waft.
Have you not got any prescription sunnies?
You've probably seen the ones that clip onto my glasses, like an old lady.
No, I haven't seen them. I don't think I ever want to see them. Why don't you just get some normal prescription sunglasses?
So it was on my list to get, and I got Sarah to send us, them cheap glasser things online. Got my prescription from Specsavers, just never got round to it.
Right.
So it is on my list of things to get, because I do find when my face is fatter, when I'm holding a little bit of holiday weight, that I need some glasses on. But I thoroughly enjoyed wearing my Ray-Bans over the holidays. So
I think you look lovely without glasses on.
Thanks. No, I need a little bit of definition to my face.
Why?
It looks like a little round Malteser.
I think it looks beautiful.
Is there ever white chocolate Maltesers?
I think they've existed before.
That's what I look like.
You don't?
Oh, thanks.
I don't actually think you're that round. You're more oval. Like a white cream egg.
Oh my God, it is so warm.
It is extremely hot.
So hot. But very nice.
No.
Not in here.
No.
Nice outside.
I disagree. I'm over it. I've always been that person. I've always been that person. Like summer, like the height of summer just isn't for me.
Were you ever pregnant in the summer?
No. Not heavily.
You would have died.
Yeah, I would have. 100%.
Remember, it was this time I can't speak. The beginning of August when I fell pregnant, when I realised I can't speak. Jesus. I didn't fall pregnant.
To concentrate when it's this. I've got sweaty everywhere, Kayleigh.
I found out I was pregnant with Eva the beginning of August.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't heavily pregnant. Obviously, it was the start, but I was still. Well, you turn into an oven, don't you?
Yeah, like sickly and hot.
Oh, dreadful.
Yeah.
You know what we need? Ice packs.
Oh my God, we do.
Like in ourselves.
I've just bought
in our armpits.
Loads of ice packs as well. Oh, just in case we go on a summer picnic.
Just in case.
Got them all in the freezer. Oh. Glenn's had to have one on his leg because he's got prickly feet.
Just a patch.
Yeah. like literally a patch of prickly heat on his leg. It looks really sore.
Oh, well.
So he's had
God
the
bless
ice,
your leg.
had an ice pack on there.
Not ice burn.
No, it's prickly heat.
Has
Show
he
you a
tried
picture.
antihistamine?
Oh, nah. He's probably not that bothered.
There we are then. I'd like to, I've just remembered, before we started recording, I was like, I can't remember what I was going to say. I've just remembered what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a little hack.
Oh, come on then.
A little parenting hack.
Go on then.
So, he picked Eva and Fred up yesterday, and Eva had developed a sore nunny over the weekend. Don't know why. Might be change of soap, bubble bath. I was like, have you been putting bubble bath in? We don't wash it with soap. Obviously our pits and that, just not our bits. And anyway, she was weeing, it was hurting her. So I was like, oh, she's got a little bit of cystitis or something. So, have you ever used the jug technique? So when you're having a wee and you've got that burning sensation, pouring water over while you're peeing eliminates the burn. So my little 3-year-old was holding our wheeze in the rest of the day because she was like, I don't want it to burn. I was like, let's get the jug. So she opened her little legs, started having a wee, put the jug of water, peed in peace.
Oh.
So a little, if any of you ladies with babies and girls who might have a sore nunny at some point, water.
I always remember being little, right? I don't know how little I was.
And Sudocrem.
I don't know how little I was, but I always remember being in the shower, right? And having like a bar of soap and lathering it up between my hands and then thinking, I need to wash my fairy. And I did it, and it must have been the first time that I'd ever done that, and it stung so bad. Like so bad.
So bad to put anything down there.
Yeah, I know.
Just water me.
I know. I don't know why I did it. I don't know what made us do it at that
How
time.
old were you?
I have no idea. I really can't remember. But I feel like I was little.
But I feel like we were not meant to be talking about this today, but I feel like when we were younger, I know I did, like 19, 20, I would overwash thinking,
Yeah.
like, I'm going to smell. No, like now I'm just like, let it go. Let it breathe. Let it live in its own
You're not supposed
cleanness.
to wash the vulva
The vulva.
with anything. Not even Femme Fresh, I don't think,
Nah, it's so bad for you.
Yeah.
So, but I remember my mum saying, wash everywhere. Like that was a thing growing up. So that's probably why you washed with the soap lathered.
Don't know why I did it, because I did it when I was on my own. So I don't know. That will forever remain a mystery. But it's a core memory. It's a core memory of mine.
Not to wash.
Washing.
Down there.
Yes.
There we are. So, parent hack from Kayleigh.
Lovely.
Should we do some pits and peaks?
We can indeed. Pits and peaks. Pits and peaks. Do. I'm going to start with my pit because it's going to lower the tone of the episode a bit. It's not what we're here for. We're not here for this, but
I'm here for it.
No, you're not.
Are you here for it?
The pit of my week is... I hate that I even have to talk about this on this podcast.
You all right?
I hate that I even have to speak about this on this podcast because it's just not the place for it. But the pit of my week is the riots that happened over the weekend, because...
I'm glad we were away.
Yeah, but I would be glad you were away as well. But I never, ever worry about Glenn going to work. Glenn was on night shift when it was all going on in Sunderland. And I've never been so chewed in my whole life, because I thought, you know what, he's trained to go into a fire. They're trained to go into all of that. Like, there's a team of them. They know exactly what they're doing. But then I thought, you're not really trained to go into riots. You're not really trained for that. Yeah. And I was literally lying in bed with my kids asleep in the other rooms, watching live feeds of everything that was happening on like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Cars being set on fire, obviously. Then the police station was set on fire, and I was just thinking, he's going to go any second, he's going to go any second, he's going to go any second. So then I was checking Find Friends, and I could see him going towards the town, and I was like, no. It was awful. It was just awful.
It's just totally unnecessary.
Extremely unnecessary. Just wrong on so many levels. And I just...
You know why it's wrong, though? That they're trying to justify it over this atrocity that's happened.
Yeah.
How is that going to help anything?
It's not helping
Smashing
anything.
open, setting fires to things.
Nothing that is going on right now is helping anything.
It's not even to do with what's happened.
No.
He wasn't even an illegal immigrant. He was
No.
born here, British.
Mm-hmm.
So stop being dirty little chavs.
But yeah, it was just an awful night. I had a really, really bad sleep.
I imagine.
So oh poor me.
Oh my God.
Oh poor me.
My phone's just picked up all of you talking.
Oh my God.
It's not the podcast.
That's hilarious.
It's not the podcast.
Yeah, so yeah, we don't want to get into all the reasons why and everything because this podcast is a place for getting away from all that.
I know,
But yeah, it was...
that is your life, isn't
it? That was the pit of my week, having to then watch live streams of riot police holding people back from the street that they were putting a fire out on. And I was like, what are you...
What was Glenn's opinion on that? Like, was he in the town putting the fires out?
Yeah.
What was his opinion on it?
What do you mean, his opinion?
Like, were they all pissed off? Were they all like... Or were they just like...
Well, I think they all just thought it was absolutely ridiculous. Like, that had happened, but obviously they were just there to do a job and they got the job done.
Yeah.
But...
Did you see in Middlesbrough somebody that kicked in some old lady's front door with the bairns?
I know, I can't. I don't want to think about it right now. But it's awful. It's truly awful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is all to protect our children and the fucking terrifying them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just awful.
Do you want to tell us your peak?
The peak of my week.
So funny.
The peak of my week. Wait there.
Do you know, though, before we go that round the corner from where that awful thing happened in Southport is one of our walks, one of the parent leads. I don't know if, well, they're all from that area. Uh-huh. So on the parent lead group, even before it was announced on the news, that it was like, is everybody okay? And I was like, what's going on? So awful.
Terrifying.
Anyway.
Really scary. Anyway, peak of my week is this. These
sexiest family.
These photos.
Unbelievable. The one where you and Glenn are looking at each other. And I'm like, look at your little bookers.
Yeah, we had some family photos done.
We were looking at them on the beach.
Oh, yeah.
I said to Dale, I'll never be that sexy.
You are that sexy.
With that face.
You are that sexy.
Thanks, babes. Stunning. Where were they from?
What do you mean?
The photo shoot.
Charlotte's studio.
Oh, was it?
Studio
the bed didn't look like that bed.
Yeah, it's that bed. Was that bed?
And who was the photographer?
Somebody called Shots by Christie, who is now working with Studio Yours on packages.
Oh, beautiful.
It was just lovely.
We were obviously really happy with them.
Yeah. I mean, I only got like 2 sets of photos. That's it. That's all I've got, but that's lovely. Gonna put them
Isn't
up in
it
the house.
mental how much like shoots like that normally are though?
Oh God, yeah.
I think with Freddie we spent for the platinum package was like 600 quid.
Yeah.
I was like, what are we playing at? So then with Eva, we were like, we're just going to get the digital version. Still paid the silver package, didn't we?
Yeah.
Like, stupid. But
it is a lot of money, but I do
they are
think
stunning.
It's nice, isn't it, to have those memories.
It is. It is.
Come on, then, pits and peaks.
My peak of the week is obviously being away. Being introduced to the wonder that is Sticky Vicky.
How was she?
Well, she's dead, so it was Sexy Vicky.
Oh, Sexy Vicky now.
Sexy Vicky. Was probably a bit older than us. And I just cannot believe that people think it's real. She's basically a magician. Naked. Taking retractable things out of our nunny.
Right.
Like, there's no, like, we were stood on the side and there was things sticking out of our back end where she's like, pulling the front bit, and then the croissant comes, and then the pineapple
Right.
comes. Like they're all
Yeah,
like
so, like,
squishy. They're not.
People don't think that's real. Obviously, people just go to look at a vagina.
But don't even see it.
Do you not?
You can just see the labia. She's not like, you're not up in her grill.
Yeah.
Like in my head, she was on her back with her legs open. Pop, there's an egg. Pop, there's some, like our mum was probably better than that. She's just dancing about and goes, oh, an egg. But you can see it's a squishy egg. Like, obviously things go up there, but not a sword. It's retractable.
Obviously.
Like a magician. No, but because there was people next to us going, oh my God, where's it go? I was like, it's not real. Anyway, but it was an experience and I'm really glad that we went. We were so hungover the day after. So that was the Saturday. The Sunday, I woke up and when you're in a hotel and you've got that like dry mouth because there's no water. Dill was still asleep. So I went, I'm going to have to go and find breakfast. Couldn't eat anything. It's pointless. But yeah, that was good. The pit. It's quite funny. That night we were watching, I've just done it again.
You want to push your glasses
Push
up?
my glasses up. It's me tick that I don't have. So I've come out the toilets. And I'm just so like, I'm quite streetwise, but I don't know if it was because of the shots we'd had or whatever. I came out the toilets, and as I was going past, this guy went, Charlie? And I went, Kayleigh. And he went,
that's so
what?
funny.
And I was like, Kayleigh? And he was like, do you want Charlie? I was like, who is Charlie? And he was like, doesn't matter. And I went back to Dale, and he was like, cocaine, Kayleigh. And I was like, I thought he just like totally was like, hi, Charlie. And I was like, Kayleigh.
Oh, that is funny. You'll have replied with Kayleigh and Lily been thinking, so what's that?
What's
she
Kayleigh?
wants
Kay? I don't have any Kayleigh with her. Looking at me bag. But yeah, I fully was like, Kayleigh.
Charlie. Kayleigh. Oh, God.
Oh, so that was fun. But I wrote it instantly. If you could put like a time stamp on putting something in a note.
Later.
Actually, I tried to ring you.
Oh,
when
is that
I
when
rang
you tried to ring us?
Uh-huh.
I had a missed call. Obviously, it was far too late for me to answer the phone. I texted her back the next morning saying, hi, I was obviously asleep at that time.
But did I even reply? Because I thought I was going to die.
No, I don't think you replied.
Oh, death was nigh.
Rude.
Yeah, Charlie. No, cocaine. My goodness.
What a naughty man.
What a naughty man.
Naughty, naughty man.
But we stayed, I didn't know Benidorm had like an old town.
Mm-hmm.
Tapas Alley. All these like old, if you think of Spain.
Yeah.
At the top of the hill was this like church cathedral thing that was open all the time. And you could go in, it was stunning. So we were at the like last hotel on the like front to Tapas Alley. And so we had like culture and then one night of stick. So there we are. So topic of the week.
Topic of the week. Da, 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 da.
You know what we're going to have to buy? I've seen them all over. You know them?
Oh, the neck coolers.
The neck coolers. So next week.
Put it on the business.
Put it on the business. 4 neck coolers. Right, topic of the week. Back to school.
Back to school.
How'd you feel? How many weeks are we in now? 3?
4 by the
4.
time. Are we 4 when this episode goes out?
God knows, they're all just blurring into one.
This is 2 weeks left. It's gone quite quick, really, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't really know still anything about back to school essentials because I don't have school kids.
Yes, but you do have nursery.
Yes, I do have nursery.
And your nursery is you're keeping them in the same one?
Yeah.
Have I told you? I've bowed out and I'm keeping Eva in a normal nursery.
Oh, you're keeping Eva in as well?
Freaked out.
Why?
Because it's not, you know, when you change something.
Yeah.
And it's not, what's that saying? If it's
not broke, don't fix it.
Like, we kept Freddie
broke,
there
don't fix it.
all of the time. She's absolutely in love with it. She's got all her little mates.
Yeah.
Yes, it's half a mile away from my house. That would be the only reason. And to give her, you know, an experience that I think she would like. So I just freaked out and I just thought, nah. So there we are.
There you go.
And you know what I went with? Me gut.
If
and
that's
as a
what
mother,
your gut was telling you,
that is the most important thing.
Can I ask you a quick question? I need to put Oaks' name down for a school this September.
October.
So
you'll get...
Oh, because you'll be doing the same with Eva as well. Right, okay.
So from October to January...
Yes.
You'll be getting a newsletter at some point, everybody. But October to January is the like open where you apply for your 3 schools. What was this hand?
Right, okay.
And you have 3 options.
3.
So like your first one's the one you want them to go to. And then the school in the January, I don't know, at some point, March, don't know, you'll get like a letter or an email, can't remember. Same which school you've got.
I feel like that decision fills me with so much anxiety.
Like,
because how am I supposed to know what school I want my kid to go to?
I don't know, because I've been back and forth with Freddie moving schools. Even though he's in a good school.
Yeah. See, again, like, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
I know. Like Fred said it yesterday, is Eva going to the same school as me? And that, like, was lovely.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have been in school at the same time as your brother and sister, were you?
Oh, God, no.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, God, no. Sorry, they're so old. No, so I think, well, my brother will have been, like, in secondary school when I was in primary school, wouldn't he?
I don't know how old he is.
Don't know.
Is he 5 years older?
5?
8?
8. I think my brother's 8 years older than us and my sister's 15 years older.
That is mental.
Big gaps. Respect it. Respect someone not wanting to knock kids out one after the other. It's hard work. So yeah. No, I was never in school with a sibling.
I used to love me mama taking us all to school. So my mammy used to drop whoever dropped us off at mama's, but everybody would be dropped off there, so cousins, everything. We'd have breakfast and we'd go up to school.
Did you all go to the same school?
Yeah, at one point we did.
Yeah.
And then we'd all meet at like the Red Lamppost or somewhere and walk back together. Like,
oh, that's cute.
And I'd love that. Not gonna have that because my brother's kids are else in a different town. But yeah. But I think the essentials, like uniform. Like,
yeah.
Where are you gonna get uniform from?
Where do you get uniform from?
So I always get.
Don't you get uniform from a uniform shop?
Do you know Little Gems?
Right.
It's like the place. It's shut in Peterlee.
All right.
And they've only, because they had one in Sunderland and one in Peterlee.
Right.
Now the one in Sunderland is the one that does all the schools. I want to travel to Sunderland to get my son's jumper.
So can you not like order them from the school?
No.
Why?
Little Gems is their person. But you can just get unlabelled logoed jumpers.
Do people look down on the people with the unlabelled jumpers?
D doesn't have the girls in jumpers because they're so expensive and the kids get pitted. But yeah. I do
I used to do my sleeves.
That's Freddie.
Does he do that?
This though.
I used to nibble on the cuffs of my sleeves so there would always be just holes.
You know why? You've got ADHD. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We all know that.
I could agree.
Yes, so I always get the only thing labelled is his jumper and then T-shirts from Asda. Yeah. Marks and Spencer's trousers.
Yeah.
Because they've got the best like pulley-in bits. And they just last longer. They've got like, not knee pads in like underneath,
but they've got like some
an
kind
extra.
Like some kind of reinforcement in there.
For the knees. And Clark's shoes.
Clark's shoes? You got Clark's shoes?
God, but Dalton Park.
So do they not just wear trainers for school?
No.
I hate the thought of putting Oaks in a school uniform.
He's not allowed to wear trainers.
Is he not? Not even all black?
No.
No.
I think they'll be sent home.
So he's got to wear
Proper school shoes. But the school shoes are not like the school shoes that we once had.
right
What did you have? Pogs.
kickers.
Oh, I had pogs.
I always had kickers.
I had some brown kickers.
And then Rockports when I turned into a little
Chav.
scrot. Aye.
I always just had pods. But did you have a school uniform?
Yeah.
So we only got blazers in year 9.
Uh-huh.
So all of a sudden we all thought we were from, what was that school? Centrinians?
All right,
The
yeah,
film. So I had me pogs on, me over the knee socks, tiny skirt. Thought I was the bee's knees.
So in secondary school, obviously I went to a Catholic all-girls school, and we used to have uniform checks where they would come and check our uniform and see how long our skirts were. Your skirt had to be, it either had to be like a certain number of inches above the knee or a certain number of inches below your knee.
Wow.
But then obviously everyone just used to get the skirt measured and then roll it up.
We clearly just had pervs at our school running the show because literally it was just below bottom. I used to love me woolen over the knee socks.
Don't think I ever wore over the knee socks for school.
Dirty cow.
Mm.
God, I don't know how my mum and dad let us go out the house like that. Me blazer was longer than me skirt.
Yeah.
Eva will never get that.
No.
So
yeah. Do you know what I used to love about school?
What?
And the summer holidays? My favourite part of the summer holidays was going to buy my new pencil case and pens.
Stationery time.
I used to love it. Like, I still love stationery now.
I love stationery.
Like,
What is it about stationery?
Don't know, but I love buying a new notebook.
That's what I got.
And
the
I
kids.
barely ever write in them. Like, I've got a notebook that I take a lot of places with us. Like, it always comes to work. It lives in my laptop bag. I take it here, there, and everywhere. And very rarely write in it.
Is it beige?
It's even got a little, yeah. What made you say that?
See the beige queen.
It's a dark shade of beige.
Oh.
And it has a pen pouch on the
mauve.
front.
A pen pouch.
Mm-hmm.
I got the
Place
kids.
my beige pens. I've actually got beige pens as
What,
well.
the ink's beige?
No, like
Oh.
the pen is beige.
Hilarious. The kids, that's what they got from holiday. I got them notepads and pens. And you remember?
Benidorm pens.
No. One was a unicorn, one was a dinosaur. You remember the boxing pens?
Oh, yes.
With
yeah.
the little things on the back. I haven't seen them in years, so I bought them then.
Is that not too distracting for school?
It's not for school.
Oh, right. Okay. Is it just for in the house?
Eva, I went for a run again this morning, and I came in and Eva sat drawing while eating out at bran flakes and blueberries.
Cute.
She's very cute, but she's taller. She's a big girl now. You know, the other thing I loved, a new bag.
Yeah, new bag. So that's all. So Oaks will be going back to nursery, and he's going back to the same nursery. Oaks goes to an outdoor nursery, so obviously he already has his waterproofs and stuff from last year.
Do they
that
still fit?
Yeah, I'll probably get him some new thermals because they need thermals for when it's cold, and I'll get him a new backpack and a new water bottle. We'll go new backpack, new water bottle.
Freddie is notorious for losing one a week.
Really?
It's obviously going to be his ADHD, but he just does not put anything away or pick anything up, to the point where the dinner nannies are now packing his bag for him. And I'm like, stop enabling him. If he loses stuff, he then just has to drink out of the tap like we did in art.
So do you know what happened? It was this morning, right? And I felt like I could smell it the whole way here.
I don't know why I'm going to laugh already.
Why? It's not that funny. So I found a water bottle. So lovely little, just a little water bottle. The Oaks must have had, I must have filled it up from a few days ago. So I picked it up and I was like, right, I need to go and put that in the sink. Anyway, I twisted it. It went bang. It like fully exploded on us.
Boiling water in there.
No, it was milk. It stunk. It stunk. It went all down my arm. I think there was some on my trousers, then like all over the floor, and I was like, bleh. So it must have only been there for like 3 days.
Awful.
But milk explode?
It happened in the office the other day.
Did
Nicole
it?
on Thursday, the freezer's still working, but the fridge didn't realise until Nicole went to make the cup of tea, opened the milk, and it had exploded
went
everywhere.
bang?
Went bang everywhere.
I never ever knew that milk went bang.
She was like, something has happened. I was like, what has happened to the milk? And then the fridge is broken.
Yeah. So obviously it must have been like all hot and bothered in there.
Rank.
Yeah.
Freddie bought as my mum gave him some money when we went to motorhome the other week for some presents. He bought a pranks and joke set.
All right.
So
that's going to be fun.
Where he had like little vomit, little slice in, a plaster with a nail in that looks like it's going through your finger. And then yesterday I was unpacking everything and there was this realistic turd on his bedroom floor. And I was like, has someone let a cat in here? And then I remembered it was that. But I thought, Freddie will have forgotten.
Yeah.
So I was, Freddie, come here. And he came in and he was going, ugh, ugh. And I said, is that your poo? He was going, no, Mammy. And now his eyes like watered up. And I went, Freddie, it's a big poo. And he was like proper laughing. Then he came out and he went, Daddy, look. And he tried to do it until I was like, I've just heard Mum say it's a big poo. But yeah, he was proper cockly. Bless his little heart.
Oh
no.
Oh,
What?
packed lunches versus school dinners. Are you a packed lunch person?
I never wanted to be, Lauren.
Did you not? I don't think I would ever want to be either.
But to the point where the school's saying he's licked some ham today. He's not eating. He hadn't ate for days and days and days. Remember last year when we did an episode with the nutritionist?
Oh, yes.
And that's when we started doing some investigation for Freddie's sensory requirements. I think me doing a 5-minute packed lunch and me son eating for the day is totally fine rather than him starving to death and
being really fussy.
Stealing other people's ham to lick. Bless his little heart. So yes, I am.
What do you put in a packed lunch if you've got a fancy box? I feel like a fancy box would make me want to do a packed lunch a little bit.
No, he's just got his Minecraft box with
no fancy compartments or anything.
No compartments.
Oh, that would really upset me. I think I'd need a compartment for everything.
He used to have ham sandwiches, then went off ham sandwiches. Then we did tuna, and he went off tuna. Now his jam is homemade Lunchables.
So you were going to say now he has jam sandwiches.
No, he wouldn't put that in his mouth. So I do a little, maybe I should get compartment because now I do just put little packed lunches in. So chopped up ham, chopped up cheese, crackers and butter.
Oh God, yeah, you need like a little bento box.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
That could be the new
Make it
station.
so much fun.
And then he gets a packet of crisps, a yogurt, but only the peach yogurts. You know the Froobs?
Yeah.
Can we write to Froobs and just say, just do peach?
Yeah, like do single flavours.
Because
in a
there's
pack.
always strawberries left.
I love a strawberry one.
I do. Maybe I should just eat the strawberries. But once the peach ones have gone, there's hell on.
Yeah.
I remember the apricot peach ones being absolutely delicious.
I was such a fussy eater when I was younger. But I always had school dinners. My mum never made me a packed lunch, but I got free school dinners when I was younger. So I just had to eat.
The dinners are mint now, you know.
Are they?
Like,
I used to eat a hot dog every day. Every single day.
No.
Every single day a hot dog.
No.
That was in secondary school anyway.
So every term,
Can't remember.
you get like a menu, and then you've got like hot option, jacket potato, sandwiches, and a pasta option, something like that.
What, have you got to choose what you want? Like?
And you choose what they want.
You can't just go and say, can I have that today?
No, and then they go into the hall with the coloured band that's on their day. So every Wednesday you might be yellow. This is just at Fred's school. It might be different everywhere else. But that's how they manage their food. So Freddie would be stood there and there might be like curry on one day.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, I just want that. And they're like, no, you're on red today.
See, that's awful.
I know. So we just do school dinners.
Yeah.
Sometimes I send them in with a pasta. In a little, what's this?
For
For you.
pot?
Pot.
I don't know.
Flask.
A flask.
A flask. So yeah. So I never thought or wanted to be a packed lunch mum.
Yeah.
But when the school's saying he's not eating, you know, got to make sure we're not, you know, neglecting my child. There we are. And he's buzzing because he sits on a different table.
But he'll be even more buzzing when he's got a fancy lunchbox with loads of different compartments.
What's in here today? Oh, the same thing as every day. So I think the final back to school essentials is just make sure you're prepped.
What do you mean? Prepped what?
The uniform.
Whether you've got everything you need.
The packed lunch. But, you know, when some people get their shoes at the start of the 6 weeks holidays.
Yeah, and then they grow out of them.
They grow out of them. Wait till the end. You might not have...
Sometimes there's none left.
There's always some left. You sound like my mum there. There will always be shoes. There you are.
Why don't you, because you've usually got 28 days to return, so why don't you 2 weeks in buy 2 sizes in the shoes?
That's too much prep.
Okay.
So there we are. Should we go on to share your shit?
Share your shit.
Share your shit. Share your shit.
Right, I have a message and it is, hi mamas, my youngest baby is just about to start primary school and I'm bricking it. My partner works long hours too and I'm so worried about being lonely. I feel like I've never not had a baby to care for and I'm not sure what to do. Thank you. So
your life is about to begin.
The world is your oyster.
I think that's the scariest thing.
So
she doesn't know what she wants to do.
Right, okay, but I'm assuming that this is a mum that doesn't work.
Must be.
Oh, glorious. You're about to have the best time.
The best.
Go for a walk alone, silence. You don't even need headphones. Just do it in silence.
Grab a coffee.
Uh-huh.
Go for a run. Go to the gym. Go and do yoga.
Clean the house. Do nothing. Watch Netflix.
House of Dragons. Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
See friends.
That's the life I want.
Actually, I'd really feel anxious about Oaks going to school, but
why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Let's dig into that. Why?
I don't know the answer. I don't know why it fills us with fear. I never ever thought it would, but it does. The thought of him having to sit at a desk.
No, they don't.
But
so for the first 2 years, so the first year, they're like, this is choose the school wisely, ask if they do play to learn.
Uh-huh.
And it was just an extension of Freddie's nursery, really. They don't even have desks. They have all different stations and they'll alternate around all these stations. And then in the year 1, that's when they sit down at a desk. And Freddie's getting very goddamn bored very quickly.
So I think I'd hate the thought of that because I didn't enjoy it. So I know I did not enjoy being sat at a desk throughout my whole schoolness. I did not enjoy
but there's more
being sat in a
tolerance
classroom
now.
and talk to.
So there's more tolerance and more awareness. So we've been like quite active with the school and being like, he's bored, stiff. You're going to have to either give him some more work or entertain him. So they're giving them papers from like 2 years above, so when he does his work,
but then he's just doing so much work and he's just such a little kid. And I hate the thought of it. I don't know why, I just hate the thought of it. I hate the thought of it.
That's why we need to put them in
so I've been toying with the idea of a private school for Oaks.
With Freddie's on the list.
Yeah.
But I just can't get him away from his friends.
Yeah, but you've already done, so I just feel like, again, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
I know.
And you can't really take him away, but I don't know. It's something that I think about a lot, but then obviously it's a private school which costs money, and that is
How
that
much
also,
did we work out? It was going to be 16 grand or something for more?
What? 16 grand for
the
what?
whole of his education.
I mean, if it was going to be
Hold on.
£16,000 for the whole of his education,
You'd take it.
I'd do it.
Hold on.
But no, it's absolutely
Hold on.
not that. It's a hell of a lot more.
Times 16.
It's like is it about 150 grand?
No, 96.
196?
No, just 96.
96. So then 2 kids, you're looking at nearly £200,000 for their full education.
Yeah.
But I can't really afford that. You know what I mean? Like, I can't really afford that. I wouldn't even call myself well off. You know, I just get by on, but there's part of us that thinks,
if you've got
but
a brand,
I will do that for my children.
Yeah.
I will make that happen. But then there's the other part that's like, stop being so ridiculous.
it did us no harm.
Yes, but
it did it.
Did it? Because my mum said that to us, other people have said that to us, and I'm like, yeah, but I know that I didn't thrive in school, and if I'd been maybe in a different environment, then maybe I could have thrived.
My mum and dad are normally quite chill with stuff. They have been so vocal about us taking him out of school.
Really?
They're like, he's gonna be freezing. He's gonna be, and I'm like, Mum, they're not gonna be outside the whole time.
It's gonna be freezing.
Like, they experience so much more than we would ever experience. And they're like, no, please don't, no. And then my mum's going, how much is a proper private school? And I'm like, you're paying for Barnard's Castle Prep School.
It's extremely expensive.
30 grand a term or something.
So, yeah, I think because I can't even get Glenn on board with the private school.
Dale is on board.
I know.
It's me that's freaking out.
But I don't know. I feel like it's such a huge decision that you've got to make for your kids.
Yeah.
Like,
but I think go back to your gut. There's something not sitting right with me about it, so I've got to trust me instincts.
Yeah.
And I think because it's a new school, potentially in a couple of years' time, we might have missed the boat and it might be full.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know.
I just feel like these decisions are just very big decisions for us to make, because they are literally gonna
impact their whole lives.
The rest of their lives, yeah.
Because think all of your girlfriends are all school friends.
Yeah.
Or most of them. Like, it's such an important thing.
Yeah, it is.
And that's the other thing about this private school. I'm like, there are such small numbers. If anybody falls out, like at school, he's got 2 classes of 30, and then Fred goes to after school club. So he's like always with the older lads. Like, he's not going to be without friends.
Oh, just so much to think about.
There we are. But, did we answer our question?
I mean, I don't know.
She's scared she's going to be lonely. I think she's got to write down. She's got a goal set here. She's got to look at what she wants. She's give a whole 5 years of motherhood, of being the most amazing mum. So let's call her Brenda. What does Brenda want?
Yeah, what does Brenda want out of life? Do you
push my glasses up again? They don't exist.
Get a hobby.
MMA. Golf or cricket.
Yeah.
I think that's the scary thing with mums, though, because they put all of their identity. We were talking about this last week in the office. So one of the girls in the office, we were talking about hobbies, and she was like, well, I know I'm just living vicariously through the kids. Like, I don't have time to learn the piano or learn French, but I am taking my kids to learn piano and learn French. And I'm like, why? Why aren't you just doing it too? She's like, they don't do adults. So I don't care if they don't really want to get involved with it. I want them to do it.
Yeah.
So I think find out the things that you want to do. But that's scary.
What would you do if you had 5 days to yourself and like no work to do?
Walk. Journal. Meditate. Look here, rolling your eyes. I'd also sing a lot.
To who?
Myself.
Just in the house?
I'd record loads of stuff.
God, do you know, I used to, if I could find an old iPad of mine, I used to have loads of videos of me singing on them. Like, you know, when you'd pretend to be a pop star.
Yeah. I think we need to find that out. Are you sniffing your pits?
Yeah.
Is it the milk or corned beef?
What?
I think BO smells like corned beef.
No.
No?
Mine.
Well, I hope you don't have
I actually
BO.
think mine just smells of my deodorant.
Yeah, so it's not BO.
No, I don't think I smell of sweat. Somebody might want to tell me otherwise, but I don't think I do.
No. So there we are. Goal set. Find out what you want to do. And then have the best 6 hours of your life.
Is that all it is? 6 hours? Oh, that's
6
going to
hours.
fly. Don't worry about it.
I know. You'd be thinking, oh God, what did I do before this? So, fact of the week. We're back with calipos in our breasticles because it's too hot, but I'm going to eat mine later. Lauren is licking hers out.
Got ice packs on the bottom of our backs as well, and it's fantastic.
So we've got great posture right now because we're going to have brain freeze.
Right, come on then. Give us your fact of the week.
So, in some parts of Scotland, oh my God, my chest is so cold now. In some parts of Scotland, the first day back after the holidays is locally known and referred to as a terrible Tuesday because of the dread that comes with returning to school for teachers, students, and parents. I, as a student, used to love first day back.
Did you?
Yep. It was the best day.
I think
You all right with your eyes?
I think I might be losing a bit of ice. Wait. Right. I'm fine. I don't know if I was excited
So excited.
or not. But I can imagine as a teacher, you just would not want to go back.
We've been back for a few
I
days
don't know
prepping anyway.
Right, wait there. Something's trickling. I think something's trickled down my bum.
Put in your
I'm
tea, love.
going to have a wet patch on my trousers now, along with the sweat patches.
You'll be all right.
It's like me when I've got a headache.
So, yeah, there we are. I used to love it. So I disagree. Terrible Tuesday sounds an awful term.
I can imagine being anxious about it as a parent and a teacher. But I think as a kid, going back to school
It's
and
exciting.
seeing your friends is probably quite exciting.
There's loads of parents cry on the first day.
That will be me.
I was not one of them.
Well, you're not. Bye.
Skipped out.
Or like the actual first day, though. Like the actual first day he starts school, I don't think I'll relax. I'll be standing outside for the 6 hours.
No, you
Why?
won't. You'll do everything that we've just said to Barbara to do.
Okay.
Go for a walk. Or a wine.
I can't. I've got another child.
Oh, God, daft bugger. Right, there we are. So, I think that's the end. I think we need to lick our fake calipos out. So, there we are. You want to do your bit?
Yeah, guys, if you would like to get involved, my mic seems to have dropped again. If you would like to get involved and like and subscribe and leave a review and share us with your pals, that would be absolutely fantastic.
I honestly think OnlyFans will be ringing you up. Is there a man from OnlyFans?
I don't know.
Lauren's already involved in a fake calippo, so we'll let you go. And we'll see you soon.
This episode of Mama Social, the podcast, was filmed and produced by Flamingo Heights Podcast Studio.
Lauren, I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
I don't like
Why
you
you saying
soon,
Lauren?
soon.
Just say see you soon.
Steve.
Because we're talking to our listeners.
Ah.
See you soon.